loves. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope the weather by you is warm. It is, because it is not here in northern Illinois. It is chilly. It's not as cold as it was last week, but it's still pretty chilly. It's still really, really chilly outside. I think the highest we've gotten so far today, this week, has been like in the 20s. So it's been really, really chilly. Give me just a second here. I want to turn this music down in my ear. It's a little loud. There we go. Okay. All right. So today we were supposed to be working on our table runner project. I say supposed to because I kind of ran out of time yesterday with all the things I had going on. I kind of ran out of time and didn't get the opportunity to really prep for the table runner project because I needed to cut our batting and I needed to cut our backing so that we can actually do some FMQ with it. The problem is that, like I said, I kind of ran out of time and I didn't want to be sitting here cutting batting and backing for you guys here on a live stream. I would much prefer to do that off camera. So we're having a little bit more fun here. So we're going to do a little bit of a flip flop, and that we're going to actually work on our Home Sweet Home project this weekend, and then next weekend we'll flip back to our table runner. So I'm going to go ahead and change everything on the channel, the thumbnails and descriptions and all that stuff after our live stream today. But I just wanted to let you guys know, no t-shirt quote today, and I'm really sorry about that. So we're going to flip-flop that around. If you guys are here for the t-shirt quote, come back next week, and we'll be able to talk about that again next week. So sorry about that. One of the other things I wanted to mention before we get started, I wanted to give a big, huge thank you to Sean for letting me join his channel yesterday. He invited me as a special guest. We had a great time. It was super early in the morning, so I kind of was a little out of it, and I do apologize for that. I think I'm a little bit more high energy at our 10 a.m. stream than I am at a 7 o'clock stream, but that's okay. I'm starting to pick up of it, throughout the stream and get a little bit more high energy, so I do apologize for that, but thank you so much to him for letting me join him, and welcome to all of our new subscribers that have come over from his channel. I think that we've seen 10 or 15 new subscribers in the last few days. So if you are a subscriber, please say hello in chat. We'd love to welcome you. This is a very friendly community. We love making new friends here, as that is the goal on this channel. The goal of this channel is just to make new friends. So please make sure you say hello so we can say hello back. Speaking of special shout outs, you guys know I love to give a very, very special shout out to the very first person in chat, and that was Teresa Lynch this morning. So good morning, Teresa. Thank you so much for joining us today. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you are well. I hope things are going great by you. Thank you so much for being here. The other really special shout out I want to give, first and foremost, we have to give him a special his normal shout out, and that is Lucas. Lucas is in the house, and as you guys have found out through chat, and I just found out in chat, that poor guy, he is currently in the ER, which I'm like, you're joining us from the ER, which I'm fine for, but your health is way more important than anything else. But we appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully it's keeping you a little bit calm. He's been having some medical issues. I mentioned them a couple weeks ago. He's been having some medical issues the last few weeks, and it sounds like he's finally on the right path, and they're going to get that taken care of for him, hopefully this afternoon or this evening. So hi, Lucas. We miss you. We love you. We hope you're going to be well, and we hope everything goes okay. Thanks for joining us. Do what you can, dude. If you can't take care of something, don't worry about it. So thanks for that. What else was I going to tell you guys about? I was going to tell you guys about something else, and it totally slipped my mind because Lucas just distracted me this morning with letting us know where he's at. Gosh, there was something else. I'm sure it'll pop back into my head. But so today we're going to be working on Home Sweet Home instead of our t-shirt project. And again, I am sorry for that. I'll switch everything around so it's not quite so confusing for everybody after the stream. I'll get all the thumbnails and everything switched around. But for now, we'll have to deal with what we got. So let me hop into chat, say hello to everybody in chat, because it's one of the other things that I love to do. I'd love to chat with you guys, so I want to hop in there and say hello. And then we have some pieces that we actually need to cut for our Home Sweet Home project. We were at second step. We were at step 2, I think. So we're going to be making the second part of this block. And I'm going to show you guys all about that. And we're going to use our Zoom camera again today. So let me hop into chat, say hello to everybody there. Then we'll start to work on this project again. So let me scroll through here real quick. Teresa, I already said good morning to you. Hi, Chloe. Good morning. Thanks so much, Chloe. Join me on. I saw you over on Sean's channel yesterday, so good morning for that. I appreciate it there. Hi, Terry. Good morning. She says, I'll be back. LOL. Okay, Terry. No problem. Nancy's reminding everybody to give a thumbs up. Thank you, Nancy, for that. I appreciate that. Make sure you go over and tickle that like button for me. Really appreciate that. Terry says, love the music. Well, Terry, I'm glad you love the music. This time I selected disco. That's what I had on this morning. I don't know that it was really disco music, but it sure sounded a little bit like it. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm really happy about that. Lucas, yes, we said hello to Lucas already this morning. Let's see. Patty says, hi, hello, Danny and Lucas. Hi, Patty, good morning. Sandra says, good morning, all. Good morning, Sandra. Lucas, Danny, you know, I couldn't miss the stream. LOL, I am very loopy, though. Oh, no problem, Lucas. Just be careful with your words. That's all I'm going to ask. No problem, though. We appreciate you being here, dude. Kelly says, good morning, everyone, but it shows you his dedication to the channel. I mean, poor guy doesn't even get paid, and he's a dedicated guy. We really appreciate it. Oh, Lucas says, never mind going into surgery now. Oh my gosh, well, good luck, Lucas. We hope everything goes really well, and then we'll be able to take care of that pretty quickly. So that's great. Nancy says, off to church. I'm going to watch replay. No problem, Nancy. We appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for stopping in and saying hello. Kelly says your microphone's cutting in and out. Yeah, Kelly, I've been having trouble with it. I think I've isolated the issue. See, the microphone is inside the camera, and I need to get an external mic. So I'm working on that. I'm really sorry. It's going to sound kind of robotic and crackly, and I'm really, really sorry. Hopefully you guys will stick around with me for one or two more episodes before I get that all updated. I really appreciate it. Lorraine, good morning. Thanks so much for doing this. Katie, hi, Katie. Good morning. Thanks again. I do notice that the audio kind of dips and then comes back. So I do apologize for that. I've got something going. I'm waiting for it to come in. I've got to get some mounting stuff. So hopefully I'll have that fixed in a couple weeks. Hopefully. So we're doing a bunch of equipment upgrades this year for the channel. Okay. All right. So it looks like that's everybody in chat for right now. If I've missed you, please say hello. Tag me in chat. Let me say hello to you. I hate it when I miss people. Lucas may or may not still be on the chat. If he is, dude, we're thinking about you. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm sure Tony will keep me informed, but please let us know how your surgery goes. He's going into surgery. Originally it was scheduled for 7:30 this afternoon. Sounds like he's going to be doing it a little bit early. So good morning, Naomi. Thank you for joining us today. Good morning. So hopefully things go well for him. He has a kidney stone. They're painful. I've had them before. And they're gonna go and blast it out. He's been having issues with it for a while now. So hopefully we get that all taken care of. Hi Shirley, good morning. I didn't even see Shirley pop in. I must have missed her. Terry, yeah, praying he is okay. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they've got it pretty well under control, but you know, with surgeries, you never know. There's always risks involved. So I'm sure things will go okay. My daughter Tony, I'm sure, will keep us informed and let me know how things are going. Okay, so we are going to be working home sweet home. We're going to distract ourselves from Lucas's issues right now. We're going to try and focus on something fun and pretty, and hopefully, oh, there's Shirley, and hopefully we'll get things going here. So okay, so I'm going to switch cameras here. Give me just a second here. This one. Yep, there we go. All right, and I'm going to move this over here so that I can actually see you guys. All right, so we are going to be working on these pieces F and pieces C today. I got these two here. Now the camera is kind of on an angle, okay? And I'm really up close and personal with you guys, you know, because the table's over here. The camera's kind of on an angle, so I'm actually facing this way, but all the pieces are facing this way. So it's going to be a little weird, but this is the way at least you guys will get to see. Let's see if we can get some light on that. There we go. So there you go. So we're going to be working on F and C today. It's a little bouncy. That's just because I was touching it. Sorry. Let's see if I can get it to stop bouncing. Okay. All right. So we have to cut these into four. So we're going to be cutting from corner to corner and corner to corner. We're going to be doing all of these sets, and then we're going to be sewing these up into triangle pieces. Let me show you on the pattern what the pieces look like. You can see here, right here. This is the pattern that we're working with, so we're going to be cutting them into the fours like this. And then we're going to be sewing them up like this. So we're going to have 2 darks and 2 white lights, 2 darks and 2 lights. So we're going to be making a pinwheel pattern, is what we're going to be doing. Chloe says, congrats to the heist winners. Yes, congrats. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing. So I've got all my tools and stuff here. So we're going to go ahead and cut these all up first and then get going. So let me grab these. Now I'm just going to cut 3 or 4 of them at a time. I don't like to cut too many of them because I like to try to make sure that they're all cut up nice and even. So, and it's going to be a little wonky me cutting because I'm cutting on a weird angle so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So it's going to be a little weird. This one is not quite squared up, so I'm just going to square it up real quick. There we go. Garbage bin here. There we go. So how has everybody been doing with this warm weather? I hope that everybody has been keeping warm and staying healthy. The good news is that you guys remember last week we were talking about my plumbing issues, and those seem to have resolved themselves. So that is good. I am really glad for that. We don't seem to have any trouble with the plumbing anymore, so that's good. The ground is completely frozen now. So if we did have trouble, it was really going to be a pain. So that's good. Just trying to line it up as best I can here. There we go. And then we're going to flip these over like this. Go this way. This is when I should have one of those spinners, you know, the spinning cutting boards. I could probably spin the board around entirely. Probably should just do that to really make sure that I get these the right way. I was looking to see at the pattern if there was kind of an easier way to do this than cutting all the corners like this. If I could like sew it up somehow, but because they're going to be opposite pieces, that's why you kind of have to do it this way. So just lining everything up. You guys are seeing my fingers there. There we go. Grab a couple more, and we're just going to keep cutting these up here. Just your friendly PSA with this cold weather. I mean, obviously, if you're elderly, try to stay indoors as much as you can. If you have elderly friends or family, please try and check in on them. This cold weather really affects them more so than most. I'm gonna actually move this because Kelly said she's working on Valentine's Day table winners and a pet bed. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Kelly, please post pictures on Facebook or tag me on Instagram so we can see what those look like. Or if you're interested, Kelly, if you're making those on your channel, let us know. You can do ! Kelly in chat. Get a link to her channel. Give her a follow. I'm actually gonna do this. I know you guys can't see the whole board here, but I'm gonna start lining these up to do more than one, because otherwise we're gonna be here for days. Trying all these because I'm only doing like 2 at a time. Ouch! Ooh, that was my elbow. So yeah, if you're just joining us, small change of plans. We are doing we're flipping weeks here, and we're going to be doing our Home Sweet Home project today, and we'll do our T-shirt table runner project next week. I will change all the stuff around after our live stream today. Sorry for the confusion. I did not get a chance to prep the project as much as I wanted to, and I don't like to do too much on camera with regards to, you know, just the silly stuff, the, you know, cutting up batting and cutting up backing and those types of things. So I would much rather prep that stuff ahead of time and not waste your guys' time. Hi, Shelly. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you are well. I've not seen your name pop into our chat before, so hopefully, I'm thinking you might be a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel. Judy, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. Happy Sunday morning to you. I hope you're well. Judy posted a picture. It is so cool. She posted a picture of a quilted jacket on our Facebook page. It was so cool. So if you haven't gotten a chance to check that out, go check that out. It's on our Facebook group. If you do exclamation point FB in chat, you'll get a link to it. It's really, really cool. She did a fantastic job. Trying to line up these blocks here. Looks like they're not quite square. There we go. Trying to square them up a little bit. Okay. Go. My allergies have just been kicking my butt the last couple of days. It's like I'm just constantly sniffling. And it's just my allergies. I know. I think it's the indoor allergies. I think it's just been dry air. So I actually bought some nasal spray to hopefully help with that. Hi, Katie. Good morning. I saw you pop in there. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. Naomi says I'm packing up at a hotel after a couple of days of road to California. I added some pictures on Instagram highlights. I don't do Facebook. Sorry. No, no problem, Naomi. I think I remember seeing that. That looked like a lot of fun. That's one of the quilt shows, right? The Road to California. All right, so we're just cutting up some pieces here for our home sweet home. Like I said, we're kind of switching weekends out on you. We're going to be working on this one this week, and then we'll pick up with the table runner project next week because I'm going to have some more time to kind of prep for that. Speaking of next week, one of the other things I wanted to remind you guys about, it is on the schedule. It's already, part of our Facebook group and everything else, but I just wanted to remind you guys, the After Dark edition starts back again next weekend, Saturday evening. So make sure you check that out. My mom will be joining us again. My mom and Cheryl will both be joining us. My mom is going to be joining us from her quilting room, or her sewing room, actually, because she's not a quilter, from her sewing room via Zoom. And we're going to be getting ready for our PMQ. I told you guys before, my mom's joining me for the PMQ. My mom and my aunt are both joining me. My aunt doesn't want to be on camera, though, so that's okay. I'm going to ask her to send me pictures of her blocks as she finishes them. She is actually going to be doing two because she wanted to do Secret Garden, but it was already sold out. So she signed up for another one, and then Secret Garden, they contacted her from the wait list for Secret Garden, and so she's actually going to be doing two, which I think is really cool. Why does this seem wonky? Oh, that's why. Okay. So she's going to be doing two different ones, so we'll be able to see those two different colorways. And now I have not told you guys what colorway I am doing yet. I will give you that, guys. I will reveal that probably next weekend. But there is a clue for those of you who are eagle eyes. There is a clue. It's very faint. It's very it's not very clear. Okay, it's pretty subtle. But there is a clue in the room somewhere of what colorway I have selected. If you guys can find it, you eagle eyes out there that are used to my quilting room, you'll notice something different. It's very small. It's very very subtle. It wouldn't surprise me if nobody sees it, but there is a clue in the room as to what colorway I've selected. And I'd love to, if you guys think you know what the clue is, I'd love for you to put down in the comments what you think it is. And if you guys guess it, I'll tell you. I'll tell you which one it is. I'll tell you if you're right or not, but you gotta tell me what the clue is. those eagle eyes out there. And if you were able to join Sean yesterday on his live stream when I was a special guest there, we were working on our mystery project, which we pick up on every once in a while. We pick up on it, and I gave you guys a huge clue as to what that one was. So I'm not going to repeat it if you saw it there. Judy says she's doing auto shapes. That's not fun. Chloe says tons. Different small cuts. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Katie, thank you. The sound is kind of crappy today. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, just checking messages here. Chloe says she's trying to work on some sewing instead of chores. I'm curious to see how you people diagonally always looking for tips. Katie, sounds like Katie's going to be doing a live from here soon. If you do exclamation point, I think it's Katie. If you do exclamation point Katie in chat, it'll give you a link to her channel. Go give her a follow. She's doing a lot of really fun things. You're breaking up. I kind of hear what you're saying. Oh, geez. Well, you know, the camera is the one with the... Let me see if I can figure this out. I might be able to do something. Hold on. Let's see. I might be able to work something out. Let's see. Give me a minute. I have a bunch of stuff here. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Just a minute. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's see. Hold on. Trying to find the receiver. Charger. Headset. Hang on. Sounds like I'm having some audio issues, so I'm going to try and fix that if I can. But that means I have to switch out my audio, and I have to find it. And it's been a hot minute since I've tried to switch it out, so give me a second. There is something here. That might be it. Hang on. No, that's not it either. Okay, well, we might just have to deal. I was trying to find it. I could probably go with a headset, but then I'd sound like I was really far away. I have this one, but I have to connect it wirelessly, and there's a receiver for it, and I don't know where the receiver is. Okay. Well, let me try this. I'm not wearing a mic. No, the mic is actually in the webcam. I'm just wearing a headset. I'm not actually wearing a mic, but I could wear a mic. Um, except there's no USB for it in here. I think it's a Bluetooth. I think this one's Bluetooth. Oh. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute. Let me see. I'm gonna switch out audio. It's not great audio. But hopefully it'll be better than this. So give me just a minute.
Okay. 1 second here, guys. Okay, it's still pretty crackly. All right, guys. I'm trying to fix it. Sorry. It is being kind of stubborn at the moment. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. How about that? Nope. That one yet? Nope. Oh, because this isn't the right one. Hang on. Hi, Don. I'm having audio issues, so I'm actually trying to flip over to a different audio, so it sounds like it's really crackly, but welcome. I'm trying. Yeah. Let me put a caption. That's what Let's try this again. Okay, now you guys probably hear an echo. All right, so I'm going to sound like I'm really far away, and it's not the greatest of audio, but hopefully you guys can at least hear me. And it's a little bit better than it was. So please let me know what you guys are hearing, and if this is at least a little bit better. It's not great. In fact, it's last resort audio, but hopefully at least you guys can hear me. So okay, so I moved my hair out of the way so hopefully it doesn't catch on it. So again, I apologize. The audio is going to be really bad. I'm on a headset now because I tried clearing the microphone that's on the webcam and it didn't work. So hopefully my new equipment shows up soon. Good morning, Gladys. Thanks so much for joining me. Again, I'm sorry for the audio today. It's going to be a little not great. Hi, Kelly. Welcome back. I had to switch audio. Hopefully this is a little bit better for you guys. At least you guys hopefully can hear me. Let me know. Let me know if this is better or worse than it was before. Thanks, Lucas. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Linda. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry, guys, it sounds like I'm having some audio issues. Hopefully this is working out at least a little bit better. You guys can let me know if this is better than it was before. That'll help out tremendously. Terry says, did you miss me? I had to go clean off the snow off the car. Yes, Terry, we've always missed you. Audio is a little weird. I'm sorry about that. Audio is a little weird. Lucas is being prepped for surgery from what we understand. I just got a text from Tony, probably filling me in. But he is with us right now. He's in the chat with us right now. Nothing too serious, but I mean, anytime there's a surgery, it's always serious enough. So he's hanging out with us. That's his dedication. That's how much he loves you guys, loves spending time with you guys. He's hanging out with us in the ER. And we are not working on the t-shirt project. We are actually working on the table runner project. No, sorry. We are not working on the t-shirt table runner project. We are working on Home Sweet Home because I did not get a chance to prep the t-shirt project enough for the channel. And I'm having audio issues, so I sound like I'm in a cave. You know, it's always something. There's always something. There is always something. Thank you, Kelly. She says audio sounds okay, slightly crackly, but not too bad. Well, that's good. I will try to be careful and not to touch anything. Danny sounds like a pilot in an airplane. I know, Sandy, I'm sorry. I know, I'm sorry. But at least you guys can hear me. I don't know what's happening today. I'm having some equipment issues today. I am having some equipment issues this morning. Hopefully my new equipment shows up soon. We are working on, as you can see, this is not our t-shirt table runner project. We are working on Home Sweet Home because I was not able to prep for our t-shirt table runner project. Thank you, Brenda. She says, I can hear you and understand that that counts. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry for all the weirdness today. Kind of is what it is today. I'm working on something else entirely, and then I'll set up for you guys. We'll get through. We'll manage. We'll persevere. Sandra says, flying over the tundra of Alaska right now. Oh gosh, I hope that's. Is that you actually flying over, or is it just because I sound like a pilot? Okay, it's because I sound like a pilot. All right, that's fine. Sherry says, emergency. Take note of the emergency exits located. Take note of the emergency exits located in the rear of the aircraft. Buckle up, enjoy the ride. You know, you got to take the good with the bad. You know, it is what it is. But at least it's what you guys can hear me. From what I understand, you couldn't hear me at all before. So at least you guys can hear me, and hopefully we can get this. We can get these fixed right away. So yeah, so I get to sound like I'm pretty far away right now, but it is what it is for now. All right. Yeah, so my normal mic that I use is actually built into the webcam. For some reason, it's been giving me hell lately, and so I've been looking at external mic options for a while. Oh, why didn't you guys tell me I didn't flip the camera over? Can you hear me now? Sorry, guys. I forget every time I switch cameras that when I add an audio source, I have to add that audio source to the camera options. So sorry about that. Oh, shoot me now. Okay, so sorry. I've just been sitting here talking, working on this stuff, and nobody's talking to me, and nobody's listening. So this project, the question was, is this one of my goals? Yes, it is one of my goals in that it was a project that we started last year, and we would like to try and finish it this year. So funny. So this was one of the projects that we started last year. We want to try and finish it this year. This was a Liberty Box project from Fat Quarter Shop. Not last year's Liberty Box, but like I think 2 years ago. And so I had showed you guys the pattern that we were working with. It's called Home Sweet Home. It is not the t-shirt table runner project that we were supposed to be doing today. We'll be picking that one up again next week. When I turn my head to the side and I reach out, that's when it crackles. Oh, okay. Well, then let's try that. Thanks for letting me know that. I'm glad that you noticed that. So we'll try and do it this way. It's because I move around too much. You know what it is? It's probably because I move around too much. I have a really hard time just sitting still. Okay. All right. So we are working on this project. We can do this here. There we go. Laying these out. Can you guys see it okay? Yeah. There we go. So we're cutting these into 4 triangles so that we can sew them back up together to make pinwheels. That's what we are trying to do, make the pinwheels. There we go. This is when it would be really great to have one of those spinning mats when you're doing stuff like this. I just spin the whole mat around because it's not too small, it's not too big, so I just spin the whole thing around. Spin it right round, right round. That way you're not moving your pieces. They can stay right where they need to be. Streamlabs reminding everybody to give a thumbs up, even though the audio on this particular video is crap. It's not great. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, that'd be great. I really appreciate it. We've had 10 to 15 new subscribers in the last couple of weeks, which is always really cool. Love making new friends. This one didn't cut all the way through. Go. Go. Perfect. So what is everybody else working on besides, trying to listen to me with bad audio? Besides my bad audio, what is everybody else dealing with today? What's the weather like by you guys? I know by me it is currently 7 degrees. We're supposed to hit a high of 20 today, which is like a heat wave for us compared to the last few days. So 20 is like a welcome relief for us. We're going to be really excited. We might even pull our shorts out just for that weather. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But 20 is pretty warm for us compared to the last couple of weeks. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? Tech issues, it's kind of part of the live stream, aspect. If you're not willing to deal with tech issues, then don't do live streams. Because it's when you're recording a video and you have a tech issue, well, then you can just re-record the video, right, in most cases. So it's not that big of a deal. But when you're live stream, you just kind of, you just got to take it all with a grain of salt, try and stay positive, try to stay, happy about things, and eventually it all works itself out. You just got to be patient and wait for it. I have backups for backups, too. That's one of my other recommendations to always have. I have backup cameras and backup mics and things. They're not as great as my, originals, but they work in a pinch. They just, take a minute to set up. So, just have backups on backups and just keep moving. Just keep moving forward, Teresa Lynch says she's being lazy today. It's 25 in North Carolina. That's pretty warm. 25 is pretty. I mean, I know it seems silly that I'm saying 25 is warm, but it is pretty warm. Yeah, for sure. Terry says, I'm making an FPP clouded leopard from Hobby Landing. It's 27 here. Lovely day in the neighborhood. Yeah, 27 is a nice temperature, nice comfortable temperature. Chloe says it's 20 degrees by her in Rhode Island, which is pretty warm. Linda Denton says it's a high of 20 today after being the very cold last few days, but getting into the 60s in the next couple of days. My goodness, in the 60s. Well, we're not getting in the 60s. We'll get up into the 30s up here in northern Illinois, but that's about as high as we're going to get to. Kelly says back to rain like our usual winter. It will take away a while to melt all the snow from Wednesday. It's currently 2 degrees Celsius. 2 degrees, that's in the single digits, right, Kelly? That's like 18 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. Something like that. Judy says, we made it to 34. Well, Judy, we are very jealous of your weather. That's a thaw right there. That's what we're looking forward to. We're looking for a bit of a thaw. Don says, I think it is definitely quilting weather, no matter where you are at in the States. 100%, Don. 100%. If you do not have to go out, please don't. Just stay indoors. Lorraine says, we are currently at 21, but a real feel of 7. It's chilly, that's for sure. Again, just a quick PSA, please check in on the elderly. This cold weather really hits them harder, the younger and the elder. It really hits them the hardest. I mean, it hits us all, let's face it, but it hits them even harder, so make sure you're checking in on them if you can. Yes, just above freezing, so about 35. Oh, okay, so a little bit warmer. A little bit warmer. Still, I would take that over 7 any day. It was funny when I was talking to Sean yesterday. We were talking about the weather, and he asked me what the weather was by me, and I told him I said it's about 7 degrees. I think yesterday it was like 3 degrees when I was talking to him, and he says, "Boy," he's like, "Girl, you can keep that mess." He's like, "I am not used to that cold." I'm like, no, I imagine not. Don says, y'all are making me cold. It's Burr in chat. Yeah, it's definitely winter. Definitely winter. That's for sure. Which, like I said, that's actually, we're 7 degrees today, which is pretty warm compared to what it has been the last couple of weeks. I shouldn't say the last couple of weeks. Last week, not this past week, but the week before. It was negative digits. It was, I think, the coldest it got was like negative 15, but it was like a negative 40 wind chill. It was just so silly. It was just so cold. That was one of those where the second you step outside, you feel it. Yeah, it was bad. So we're grateful for the single digit positive numbers here. Dawn said she was debating on whether to start the crock pot or cook something in the oven. Dawn, I am going to be starting the crock pot here after our stream. I'm going to be making some French onion soup since it's so cold outside. I like to make soups in the wintertime. Keeps everybody nice and warm. So I bought a bunch of onions yesterday. And I'm going to be cutting those up, making some French onion soup. If I get the opportunity, I'll have Mr. Wizard take a picture of my onion cutting goggles. I'll show you guys them. A couple of years ago, Tony was for Halloween. Tony did this like steampunk theme for Halloween, and so she had these like welding goggles that she'd wear, but she wore them on her head, you know, as an accessory, not as a thing that you actually wear. And so I actually wear those to cut the onions because they block out the onion fumes, I guess. So yeah, so if I get a chance, I'll have him take a picture of me cutting up the onions for our French onion soup. I'm excited about it. The last time I made French onion soup, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't thinking, and I cut up all the onions and I threw them right into the crock pot. And with French onion soup, if you've ever made it before, you know you have to brown the onions first. You have to roast them and brown them up first before you put them in the soup. And I didn't do that. I just put the raw onions right in. So yeah, it was not the greatest of soups. It's not very tasty, that's for sure. It was not very tasty at all. So this time I'm going to make sure not to make that mistake because, you know, you try and learn from your mistakes. Oh, Dawn says, my coworkers keep getting COVID, so I'm staying away from my parents, ready for all that to be well again. Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, that's smart, Dawn. That really is. I know it's probably difficult for you to stay away from your parents, but it's also a very smart thing to do. Yeah, COVID is going around. The flu is going around. You guys know we had the flu go around in our household a couple weeks back. So things are much better. Everybody's feeling much, much better, so that's good. But yeah, it was rough going there for a little while. And yeah, it does not like this bottom here. There we go. I still have a little bit of sniffles. This is, I think I'm 99.9% sure this is either dry air or allergy related. Because I've tried everything else and nothing else is working. I actually got some just some regular solution nasal spray yesterday from the store, so I'm hoping that. Oh, Dawn, I never even thought to do that. That is an excellent idea. Dawn says, put your onions in the freezer for 15 minutes before you cut them. No tears. Dawn, I'm absolutely going to try that, but I'm still going to show you guys my onion cutting goggles because they're fun. Because they're fun. But yeah, no, that's a great idea. I never even thought to do something like that. I mean, you've seen these. Oh, you know, you cut them by running water, or you cut them in the water, and I've tried that, and that just does not do anything but add water to everything that you're doing. I never thought about the freezer though. Ooh, Kelly says they're having soup for dinner too. Turkey, vegetable, rice. That sounds yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Dawn says I've lived in sweats and slipper socks for 2 weeks. I can understand that. There we go. We're going to spin this around. These are our last two pieces, and then we're going to actually be able to pull out the machine for a little while. Do a little bit of sewing up in the machine. Go. Oops. Go. probably need a new blade in my rotary cutter, but it's like I've got like one piece left to cut, so I'll just cut it. I'll just change it out the next time I need to do something. I thought about changing it this morning and decided against it. Okay, so we've got all of our pieces cut up into the cute little triangles. You guys can see them here. Here's F. And here is C. Let's go ahead and get our machine out. And we can start doing a little bit of sewing. I'm going to flip the camera back over to the regular camera so you guys see me. Sorry. So I can move this table a little bit closer to me. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the machine out. I think the machine has some black thread in it right now, so I'm going to need to switch out my thread for white, which is right here. That. Put my mat away. Bye-bye, Matt. We'll see you again later. Open that up. You guys love seeing me pull up the machine. Here she comes. Da-da-da-da. There she is. There she is. All right. Go ahead and get this stuff switched over. I was working yesterday with the black thread, so today we're going to be using some white. Where did my cup go? Here's my cup. Let's get that all switched around. Only takes a second. I probably could have used the black, to be honest, but I like to try and keep things consistent, and since I've been using the white thread for everything else, I want to try and keep it consistent. I do need to wind another black bobbin, but I will do that off camera later. I always like to keep 2 bobbins of the black and the white at all times, and then if I know I'm going to be working with a project, you know, like a pink or green or whatever I'm working with, I always like to have at least 2 bobbins of that color available at all times. Just gonna see a little bit of dust, so I'm going to do a quick dust-a-roo real quick. Every time I change up my bobbin, I just take a second and, look at that. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Dust it out real quick. Ugh. Probably need to get a vacuum in here. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Jerry says I have to go. Stay warm. Lucas, stay well. Yes. Yes, we will keep you posted. I will probably post something on Facebook if he's not back before our stream is over. We'll post something on Facebook to let everybody know how he's doing. I'm sure he'll do fine, but you know, like I said, with every surgery, there's always a little bit of a risk. So we'll keep an eye out. For those of you who are not aware, Lucas has been suffering with a kidney stone for a couple of weeks now, and you know, they had told him a couple of weeks ago that he should probably go to have it zapped out, and you know, boys, sometimes they can be a little stubborn. And he decided because it didn't hurt, he wasn't going to go. And, of course, now it hurts him again. So now he's in the ER having surgery. So I'm sure everything will go great, but, you know, we're thinking of him. Oh. Right on there. All right. There we go. That back there. There. Almost forgot to put the thread in. It's not going to get very far. Not the thread in. Why didn't that turn on? Uh-oh. Why? Oh. We'll talk about it for a second. It came unplugged. Anybody else had that happen to them? Their machine doesn't turn on right away. You're like, oh my God, what happened? Whew, talk about panic. Did anybody else panic with my face? Oh, I was more worried about the machine not turning on than I have no audio. Too funny. Okay. Whew. All right. We are rocking and rolling now. Dawn says, "Oh no, poor Lucas." Yeah, poor Lucas. You know, he like I said, I'm sure he'll be okay. But we're all thinking about him. It was really sweet of him to come on earlier. The little blue. Oh, Teresa is trying to guess. She says she thinks the little blue hexie on the wall is my color for PMQ. It's an excellent guess, but that is not correct. Sorry. Oh no, Dawn says I panic when I misplace my scissors. It's an excellent guess, but not correct. But there is a clue in the room as to what my colorway is. It's not. It's a very blue, very, very subtle. I don't think anyone is ever going to guess it, but it's there somewhere. Hi, John. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us today. Happy Sunday morning to you. I am having audio issues today, so I had to use a backup mic. So everybody says I sound like I'm landing an airplane. Just keep your straight in the upright position and lock position and enjoy the flight. Hi, Agnes. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Haven't seen you pop in a while. Good morning. All right. So we're going to be making pinwheels. I showed you guys what those looked like before. We need to take one of these and one of these and put them together. And I think we're just going to chain piece these all up together. They're really tiny pieces, so we're going to be a little careful. We might need to use some leaders and enders, but I think we're going to be okay. That's right, Sean. Cleared to land the runway 28R. So 567. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so I sound like a pilot today. That's all right. You know what? You take the good with the bad, right? Too funny. You guys are a lot of fun. All right. So we got to go this way and this way. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just got to go with the flow. Just got to go with the flow of things. So we're going to be sewing up a bunch of triangles. So let's go ahead and get those all sewn up together. Oh no, Judy says, keep my mom in your prayers, friends. She said a memory care facility was outside in the temperatures of Illinois. Oh boy, Judy, I know exactly what you're talking about, Dad. We don't know how long. Oh my gosh, she left her memory care facility, was outside in temperatures in Illinois. It's really cold. Oh, it's so cold. We don't know how long she was outside before they found her and got her back in. Oh gosh, Judy, that's just awful. Where in Illinois is she at? I know some parts of Illinois are colder than other parts, so hopefully she's not in one of the coldest ones. Yes. Everybody send positive thoughts and vibes to Judy's mom. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be as bad as it could be, you know. That's why I remind you guys all to check on the elderly, because things like that can happen. So, it's just awful. Kenshaw, good morning. It's been forever since I've seen you. I hope you are well. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, I should say. Not welcome to, but welcome back. It's good to see you. I hope you're warm wherever you are at. Waskatoon, okay. Well, hopefully it's been a little bit warmer there than it has been here. Oh gosh, that's just awful. Well, I hope she's better. I hope everything goes okay. We are putting together, so we were supposed to be working on our table runner project, but I didn't have enough time to prep for it. So we are actually working on our Home Sweet Home project. We've just cut up some pieces to start making our stars as part of our houses. And just working on that. Yes, Judy. Yes, I understand you. She says, I hate driving in that weather. Yeah, well, the good news is I don't think, well, I take that back. Monday and Tuesday we're supposed to get some nasty, nasty weather. It's supposed to be a snow, rain, sleet mix on Monday and Tuesday. I am not looking forward to it. It does not sound like it's going to be fun to drive in. Because that rain and the snow isn't so bad if it stays snowing, and the rain isn't so bad if it stays raining. But when you get that weird mix, the tires, they just don't know what to do. They just don't know how to grip the road. So, obviously most people that live here in Chicago, we have weather-ready tires for the seasons. But even then, it can be really hard to do. And the warm tires against the cold pavement it can be a mess. So hopefully you don't have to drive in that, because that could be awful. I'm not looking forward to driving in it, to be perfectly honest. And I live here. Sean, thanks again for letting me join your stream yesterday. I really appreciate the invite. I had so much fun. I was telling everybody earlier, we had such a great time. We were talking about the weather and talking about all kinds of fun stuff. So thanks for that. I appreciate that. If you haven't already, make sure you go subscribe to Sean's channel. You can do !Sean in chat. It'll give you a link. Go check out the replay from yesterday. That was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Sean wants to know, do I have winter tires, or is it not needed in my area? So, Sean, I have what they call weather-ready tires, which are like an all-season tire for my car. They have a really nice tread on them so that they work really well in any type of weather. But you do need some type of weather tire in my area, whether that be a specific winter tire. I don't know that that's necessarily warranted, because to be honest, we don't get a lot of snow. We get snow, but not a lot of snow. So I don't know that that's really warranted, at least not. That's just my opinion anyway. But I do have a weather-ready tire. It's just a different type of tread and a different type of rubber that's supposed to help you get more grip. I also drive a four-wheel drive vehicle as well. I think you guys have seen my car before. I drive a four-wheel drive vehicle, so that helps quite a bit. But, four-wheel drive does great to help you go, but it doesn't help you stop. And when the weather is crappy like it is going to be Monday, Tuesday, even the tires, the tires are, they're going to help you go, but they're not going to help you stop. There's not a whole lot you can do to help stop. Just go slow and be real careful driving. That's really all you can do. Trying really hard not to stretch these pieces. When they're on the bias like this, these diagonal pieces, they're really easy to stretch. So I'm trying really hard not to stretch them. Just kind of letting the machine take it. Yes, Canada would definitely have a dedicated winter tire because they're going to get a whole heck of a lot more snow than we would. For certain, yeah, 100%. Here, I mean, we get snow. Don't get me wrong, and there are times where we can get quite a few inches of snow. But for the most part, we don't. I mean, I think the average. Please don't quote me on this, but I'm just going to throw a number out there. I'm thinking the average is probably excuse me, 15 inches of snow throughout the season. It's probably, at least in my area, I'm just going to throw that number out there. That's probably about average. And those 15 inches aren't on the ground at all at one time. It's, you'll get an inch or two here, 3 inches there, 4 inches there. It's actually rare that we get, the 6 to 8 to 10 inches of snow at one time. It actually doesn't happen that often. 2, maybe 3 times a year or a season if we're lucky. It's mostly just so the pavement basically just stays wet. It just stays wet and cold. So there can be ice on the ground, there can be sleet or slush, or for the most part it's just a muddy mess. Hi, Melissa. Thanks so much for joining us today. Happy Sunday morning to you. I have not seen your name pop up in chat before, so welcome to the channel. Sorry for my audio today. I do not normally sound like I'm landing an airplane. I'm having some audio issues with my normal equipment, so I had to pull out my backup. So right now it just sounds like I'm directing an airplane right now. So, sometimes you just got to go with it. That's why I said we have fun on this channel. Sometimes it's unintended. Yeah, Judy, I have to agree with you. She says, my luck, it would snow 10 inches the day I have to drive down there. Yeah, no, I understand. Mr. Wizard and I took a trip to Louisville a few years back. We took a trip in February. It's like the end of February because we thought, it'll be great. There won't be any bad weather at the end of February because most of our snow comes like the end of January to the beginning of February. That's when we get the majority of our snowfall, at least here in our area. And so we thought, we'll take a trip kind of mid to late February, see how things go. We was driving down the side. It was beautiful. It was great. It was like an extended weekend. It was like a 4-day trip. It was great. Driving back, the day we drove back, the Chicagoland area received 14 to 18 inches of snow, and it all fell within a 4-hour period. It was just a blizzard. And it was like, oh my God, what are we doing? So now he and I are hesitant to take any more trips in the winter because we got stuck. We didn't get stuck anywhere, thank goodness. There was definitely some accidents. There was at one point that we actually had to sit in on the expressway for 45 minutes to an hour while they cleared an accident. Luckily, we didn't get stuck anywhere. But it was like, oh my goodness. So we are just sewing up a bunch of half square triangles, 96 of them to be exact, so that we can make some hourglasses for our Home Sweet Home project. I had to switch projects around. We are not working on our table runner today, our t-shirt table runner today. I had to switch around some projects because I did not have time to prepare for the table runner project. I need to cut up a piece of batting and I need to cut up our backing fabric so that we can sandwich that up together and get that quilted. I want to do a little bit of FMQ, a little bit, and in order to do that, have time to do that as a live stream, I'm going to need to prep a little bit. So, unfortunately, I did not get a chance to do that. Melissa wants to know what the thimbles thing is. Melissa, that is an excellent question. The thimbles is basically a points program. It's something that runs through the Streamlabs, which is the streaming software I use. And basically what it is it's just it's a royalty rewards program. For every 5 minutes that you're watching the channel, you're actually earning 25 thimbles. And every time you participate in chat, you earn a few more. I think it's like 5 more. And then there's a couple of games that you can actually play in chat. I'm sure you've seen them so far. One of them is a slots game. The other one is the heist game, and you can play those games to earn more symbols. And once you get enough symbols, you can actually redeem those symbols in for prizes. And it's basically my way of thanking everybody for taking time out of their day to spend with me, to sit here and hang out with me, and have a little bit of fun in chat while you're playing along. If you do exclamation point chat in If you do exclamation point prizes in chat, it'll give you a list of the prizes that you can win. The numbers look astonishing. They look like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get that many symbols. But you'd be surprised how quickly you can earn them, especially with that slots machine game. And also there's a little bit of information right here as well. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how big your screen is. You might be able to see it a little bit there as well. My screen is really dark in here today. Huh. I wonder why it's so dark in here today. Not sure what's going on. Should probably try and see if I can lighten that up. Oh, no problem, Melissa. Yeah, we try to have fun on this channel. We try to do a lot of fun things. You know, don't get me wrong, this is a sewing channel, so we are here to make projects, but it's also, you know, the goal of this channel is really just to hang out with friends. Hang out with friends and have some fun. You know, talk about some things, have some fun, hang out with friends. And then, you know, maybe make a project or two if we have time for it. If there's time, you know. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's open to residents of the U.S. and Canada for right now because I don't have the ability to ship internationally just yet. So yeah, you earn enough symbols and then you can do redeem them in for prizes. I have one redemption so far for this month. I usually mail them out at the end of the month, all at one time. So we got a couple more weeks before I mail out this month's redemptions. Linda says, so fun till you lose, LOL. I used to be a sore loser, but not as much anymore. Well, that's good, Linda. And, you know, if Lucas is our moderator, and unfortunately he's a little under the weather today, but usually he keeps an eye on those things. And if he sees that you guys are losing a lot, he actually will gift you some symbols back just to try and make sure that you're not losing too much. And none of it costs you any money at all. It's all pretend. There is no real money that ever exchanges hands other than when I pay for postage to mail you your prizes. But there's never any money. It never costs you anything. It's just something fun to do. You don't have to participate in it if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. There is a leaderboard as well. If you do exclamation point top in chat, it'll give you a leaderboard and show you how many symbols some people have. Lucas is usually the one leading the charge. He says he's saving up for a free car, but that's not one of the options. That's not one of the options. But that's what he says he's saving up for. There we go. Trying to sew these all up the same direction. Oh, why are you being dumb today? Now we kind of ate the corner a little bit. We're going to drag that out a little more. So yeah, great question though, and welcome. I think it's something fun, and I like to participate in it every once in a while. So you can, the slots machine game, you can play that at any point in time throughout the machine, and you can just constantly keep playing it. The only trick is that you can't enter the same amount of symbols every time. So you've got to switch it up a little bit, change the number just a little bit. The heist game can run up to every 10 minutes. Someone has to start it in chat, but then once it starts, it runs for 2 minutes. It collects names for 2 minutes, and then it randomly selects winners. And then you got to leave it for a 5-minute cooldown period, and then you can try again. So that's a fun one too. And then one of the other things that Lucas and I are thinking about doing this year, when he's feeling better, is doing maybe some trivia or something for some points as well, giving away symbols as random prizes. Something that he and I have been talking about doing. And you know, you don't have to redeem your symbols if you don't want to. You know, if you just want to keep earning them and not redeeming them, that's completely up to you. That's right, Linda. Exactly. If you win, it's a lot of fun. But if you lose or you break even, that's okay because you didn't actually lose anything. It didn't cost you anything. And like I said, if you really get to a point where you're losing a lot of your thimbles, Lucas usually gives them back to you. He usually gives you back some. He is pretty forgiving when it comes to that stuff. And the idea is that we want everybody to win. You know. We want everybody to win and have a good time. Yes, Chloe, it does sound fun. Yeah, we've been thinking about some ideas on some other ways that you guys can earn some symbols. The challenge is that the symbol giveaway that Lucas uses to gift you guys the symbols doesn't always work. For some reason, sometimes there's a hiccup on it. So we're trying to figure out how to fix that. Trying to figure that out. I think I should have been paying a little bit more attention to matching these up to make sure that I have an even amount because I do need to make sure that they'll match up. Oh well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I have a feeling I'm going to be taking apart some pieces. Patty says, I received some very useful notions when I cashed in my thimbles. Very generous of Danny to offer this fun. Oh, Patty, no worries. You know what? Like I said, it's really my way of, I truly enjoy the program itself because it's really my way of thanking you guys for hanging out with me. I wish that I could do more, but this at least allows me to thank you guys and have a little fun doing it. So no problem. I'm glad that they were useful. I do have a huge box of notions that I like to give away, and by notions I mean needle threaders. I have seam rippers. I have purple things, purple things. They're not just purple, the ones I have. They're a knockoff brand, but they work the same. The purple thing. I have a bunch of these. Why is it so dark in here today? Purple things. I have tape measures. I have thread holders. I have symbol. No, I have symbols. I have bobbin holders. All kinds of stuff in my notions box that I like to give away. And then sometimes you end up with the same notion 2 times in a row. I try not to do that as much as I can, but I don't always remember what I've sent to everybody, so sometimes that happens. The other thing I give away is I give away fat quarters because I do a lot of fat quarters. I have a ton of fat quarters that I get from the cuts boxes. So I give away those a lot. There's some other bigger prizes out there too. In case you're interested, you can do exclamation point prizes in chat and I'll list them all out for you. And if you are trying to redeem those prizes, you do exclamation point redeem and then type it in exactly as it shows on that prizes command. Type it exactly that way. And that's how you'll know that it's working. And then we'll get a thing across the screen that says you've redeemed them. There's like this cute little dancing dino thing. It's really cute. It's kind of silly. It's kind of silly. Thank you, Teresa, for throwing that link up there. I appreciate it. Lucas is not here right now. He's under the knife, literally. So hopefully things are going well right now with him. Just a friendly reminder, our After Dark series does resume again next week. A lot of you have been asking about that. My mom will be joining us. She's going to be joining us from her sewing room. Her and I have to work out the logistics of that. So next week's going to be a little bit of a test run to see how things go. We're also going to be prepping for our PMQ because she's going to be joining me for the next PMQ from her own sewing room, where she's going to be working on one of the colorways. Her and I do have different colorways. I'm not telling you guys what colorway I'm choosing just yet, although I did tease you guys that there is a clue in this room. So for those of you that are eagle eyes, you might see something different than there was the previous week. It's going to be really hard for you guys to tell. Nobody's probably going to get it. But if you're an eagle eye, there is a clue set up in the room as to the colorway. I will show you, I will reveal that clue and tell you what my colorway is next week. Linda says it'll be nice to see your mom again. Oh yeah, she's been asking about you guys too. She's been asking. Yep, her and Cheryl both are planning to join me. You guys probably remember Cheryl. She's my mom's best friend, Cheryl. She'll be joining as well. Her task is just to keep my mom on task because my mom has a tendency to get distracted very easily and kind of go off on tangents sometimes. So it'll be Cheryl's task to keep her in line and keep her tasked with the goal. We're doing the small colorway, the small PMQ colorway. So there'll be plenty of time during each 2-hour live stream to finish the clue, as well as have a little bit of fun and some shenanigans. Judy's guessing that I'm doing a batik colorway. Judy, you are correct. I am doing a batik colorway. There are quite a few offerings that they are offering, but I am doing one that is a batik. One of them, the one that I am doing is a batik. At least I'm pretty sure it's a batik. Looks like a batik. But there is a clue in the room. It is really, really hard to see. So I don't know that anybody's going to actually get it, but something fun. So for you eagle eyes that have memorized my room and know where everything is at, something is different. Something has been added. It's very tiny, very, very small. And I don't even know if you guys can see it because it is so dark in the room that I don't even know if you can see it. Judy thinks it's purple in color. Nope, sorry, Judy. You would think that, but no, it's not purple in color. No, not purple in color. Katie is guessing it's the Tranquility. Katie, what color is the Tranquility? Is that the purple one? I can tell you it's not Tranquil. It's not Tranquil. I also see a Cotton Cuts clue envelope. Where do you see that? Do I have a cotton coats glue envelope in here? I think I do, actually. I don't know where you see the cotton coats envelope. I do have one, but I don't think it's on camera. But that's not. It's not for this clue. I've not gotten. I'm not an ambassador for cotton coats, so I did not get the clues early. So I don't have any of the clues yet. But I do have a clue envelope in here. Eagle eye. Did Katie guess correctly? No, she did not. It is not tranquility. No. She says, as far as I know, there's only one batik colorway, and I thought it was tranquility. Okay, well then maybe mine's not a batik, and it just looks like a batik. But it's not tranquility. Nope. Good guess, though. I actually did not pick out my colorway. My mom did for me. It's by the arrow. You know, when I was looking at the camera earlier, I thought, oh my gosh, that does look like an arrow. It's not an arrow. It's actually my Christmas tree pattern from when we were making our Christmas tree ornaments, but it does look like an arrow, doesn't it? So it's not over here. I'll tell you that. It's not over here at all. It's not over there. She says the only batik is purple. Okay, well then I guess my colorway is not a batik. I thought it was a batik, but I guess it's not. It sure looks like a batik, but I guess it's not. It's not purple. It's not purple. It's not purple. She's gonna guess them all now. You gotta tell me what the clue is. You gotta find the clue in the room, Katie, and then tell me what it is, and then tell me which colorway it goes to. Just to be fun. And like I said, you guys are never going to guess it. Never going to guess the clue. Never. I'm telling you, watch next week on the live stream for the After Dark edition, and I will point it out to you guys because I'm not going to move it. I'm going to leave it exactly where it's at, and I'm going to show you where it's at, and you guys are going to be like, oh, there's no way. So, especially with the room as dark as I don't know why it is so dark in here. Let me see if I can lighten that up a little bit, see if that helps at all. It is really, really dark in here. Let me see if I can lighten that up, see if that helps at all. Yeah, it doesn't really help. But at least it's brighter in here now. Oh no, that's way too bright. That looks terrible. But it doesn't help. I don't know why it's so dark in here, but that doesn't help either. I mean, it's seriously, guys. I don't even know why I tease you guys with it because I don't think you can get to it. But I promise you, I will reveal it next week. There's a blue paper on the side of the bookcase. Oh my goodness, eagle eyes. That's a Post-it note, but no, that's not it either. But good guess. You're getting warmer though. You are getting warmer. To the clue. It's something that's new to the room since last week, and it's a clue to my colorway. Something I'm going to need. That we're going to be working with next week to prep for our colorway. So yeah, this one's guys, it's a challenge for sure. I really challenged you. But no, this is not an arrow. It's not. Sorry. It looks like an arrow. I thought it was kind of funny that it looked like an arrow, but I promise you it's not. It's not. But you're in the right direction. By the bookcase behind me. We can't see all of your room with the chat screen in the way. It is definitely not in this section. You can definitely see it because I can see it on the camera from here. I assure you, you can see it on the camera. It's just very, very tiny, and it's hard to see, guys. It's really hard to see, and the coloring is not helping it at all. Linda says she thinks it's the thread on the top of the bookcase. Which thread are you talking about, Linda? There's a lot of thread up there. Which color? What color could it be? I did move my quilt cave sign. Yes, I did, but that's not the clue. Look at that. You guys are getting close. You're getting really close. Really, really close. Could be fun if we get to reveal it today instead of having to wait for next week. You guys are so close. Linda thinks it's black. It's not black. No, not black. That's why I said the coloring is off on it. I'll probably tell you guys. You guys, let's get about 20 minutes left. I'll probably tell you guys where it's at. Tell you what it looks like. Well, maybe I'll reveal it. Greenland, Katie thinks it's hope. I wish, if I had picked one for myself, I actually wanted to pick not the hope one, but the other pink one that was there. I forget what the name of it is now. But I was actually going to think of picking that one. But I did not pick the colorway for myself. My mom picked it for me. And she picked a color that I would not have normally picked. So, Betty, is that your guess? Your guess is that it's the dark green? Because if that's your guess, then you would be correct. You would be correct. The clue is, since it's been guessed already, the clue is right here. It's this thing of thread right here, and it's really hard for you guys to see it. Let me see if I can flip the camera. Hold on. It is hunter green. Is the color. It's called hunter green. So what colorway would I need hunter green thread for? So you guys guessed the clue. Good job. So now what colorway would I need hunter green thread for? Linda says, well, I knew it was the thread. I just couldn't tell the color. I know. The color on this room is just terrible. So that's why I figured you. But good eye for seeing it. But what colorway? Quick, go over to Cotton Cut's website, look at the colorways, figure out which colorway would I need hunter green thread for. Quick. Got a couple minutes. Quick. If you guys guess it, I'll tell you what it is. But I'm officially revealing it next weekend. It's a lot of fun. It's not Tranquility. It's not Enchanted. Enchanted is one of the ones my aunt is going to be doing. Uh-oh. I just got a notification on my headset that the battery's running low, so I'm going to run out of audio here in a minute. Olive Grove. No, good guess though, Katie. Good guess, but nope, that's not it. Judy says Endangered. That wasn't a good guess too, but that's not it either. You're getting closer. So close. I'll give you a hint. It's sold out. The colorway is sold out. Quick, go over there to the website, check it out. Which one is it? Nobody's winning any prizes for guessing the right one. It's just a lot of fun. Hunter Green, Autumn Shades. Shirley says Autumn Shades. Pretty, but no, that's not it. Secret Garden, I wish. No, not Secret Garden. Autumn Shades, nope. Good guess though. I just want to double check, make sure I'm not leading you guys down the wrong path here. Hang on. I'm pretty sure I know what the name of it is. Give me a second. Just make sure. Well, not Courtney Cuts, my gosh. If you do !CC and chat, it'll give you a link to Cotton Cuts. You can pop over there real quick. If you guys have not signed up for the PMQ, please do so. It is going to be so much fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. I'm currently revealing my colorway right now to you guys, since you guys have guessed all of your clues. Just got to figure out which one it is I'm working on. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me just make sure. I know you guys are guessing. I'm sorry I'm not looking at chat. Give me just a second. I just want to make sure that I have the right name. It's not Autumn Shades. Oh, shoot. Okay. So, Katie, you were correct all the way in the beginning. You said Tranquility. My apologies. For some reason, I thought the name of it was something else. So you were right, and that's why I was like, wait a minute, I think I'm wrong. So, Katie, you had it right all the way in the beginning when you guessed at Tranquility. It is Tranquil. That is the colorway that for some reason I thought it was named something different, and that's why I had to double check. It is the Tranquil colorway. It is the greens, the shades of green colorway. So that is the correct one. Sorry for that. I apologize. For some reason I thought it was named something else. But that is it. It is so pretty. I'm really excited about it. Here, let me see if I can do this. Here. Hold on. I'm going to try something fun. I can do this. Let me do that. Yeah, that light. Turn that light off. So this is the colorway. It's called Tranquil. It's Bliss by Northcutt Fabrics. That is the name of the colorway. That is the one that I'm going to be working with. There you go. It's officially revealed. That is my colorway. Mom is going to be working on Moonlit. That is her colorway. That is the gray. So we're really excited about that. Yes, Katie knew what it was. Yes, so I apologize. For some reason I thought it was a different name. I don't know why. So I should have looked sooner to make sure. But there you go. And my mom is doing Radiant, which is Moonlit. I'm sorry. My mom is doing Moonlit, which is the grays and the whites. My aunt is doing 2. She got on the waiting list for Secret Garden and was able to get that kit, and then she's also going to be doing Enchanted as well. So she's going to be doing 2 of them, which is really exciting. I don't know if she's going to do them both at the same time or if she's just going to do the Secret Garden one now and maybe Enchanted another time. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, she's going to be doing that one. She is not going to be on camera. She's just going to send me pictures, and I will share them via our social media pages. Wow, Linda has a lot of thimbles. Yeah, she does. 13,000. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. She's just about ready to be able to trade those in for prizes. But yeah, so we are going to be starting next weekend. It's going to be kind of a relaxed weekend. We're not going to be making anything too much. We are going to be doing a little bit with the machine, but we're just going to be prepping for the PMQ. So the first clue ships February 2nd, I believe. So there's still time to sign up. Plenty of time to sign up if you want to. If you're nervous about it, if you're not sure if you're going to like it, things like that, they do have, guarantees. You sign up, and if you don't like it, you can always cancel at any time. Like I said, we're going to be walking through each clue, step by step. And I'm going to be helping my mom, who's never done PMQ before. She's never even done quilting before. She's done sewing machine stuff. So we're doing it together, learning how. My aunt is going to be joining us, not via Zoom, just watching the channel with us and doing her clues. So she's going to let me know if she has any struggles so we can answer those questions as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. Katie says she's doing Secret Garden and Hope. She said the wait for my kit is going to be agony. Hello, Alfonso. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. They said hello from Colorado. Hope you are all having a blessed day. We are. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you being here. But there you guys go. The wait is over. You officially know what colorway I am doing. Am I doing the big or the small? Judy, excellent question. We are doing, my mom, my aunt and I are all doing this small. We are all doing the small colorway. Yep. I wanted to make sure that there was plenty of time. I wanted to make sure that there was plenty of time for us to finish each clue on a live stream. So that's why we're doing the small rather than the large. Katie, are you doing the small or the large? I know that Sean is an ambassador this year. He is an ambassador for this one, and he will be also doing one of the colorways. I can't say which one, but he'll be doing that as well. I believe Martha is also joining. I could be wrong, but I believe she is also an ambassador as well. Judy says she's doing a small too. I've never done one. It will be my first one. Well, that's great, Judy. Make sure you join us, and we can walk you through it. And then that way, if you have any questions or you get stuck, you can ask right in the chat if you have any questions. I'm trying to turn off the delay because there's a 20-second delay usually with YouTube, and I'm going to try to actually turn that off when we do the live streams for the PMQ, so then that way it doesn't confuse my mom because my mom's going to be watching me and doing it at the same time. So I'm going to try and turn off the delay, and so then that way if you guys have a question, you can basically ask the question live. And who knows, you know, if we get enough interest, maybe we'll have some other people that are doing the same clues join us on Zoom. Who knows? Katie says both of hers are large. Oh, you know what, Katie? I've done the large ones quite a few times. But the last 3 PMQs that I did not participate in Carnival or the one before that. I can't remember the one before that. I did not participate in those 2. But the ones that I did before that, the So Sweet, I think, was my last one. Or maybe it was the last one was, I'm drawing a blank. It was the one with the bugs. What was the name of it? I can't remember now. But I did the two of them ago. I've done the large ones. The last 3 PMQs I did large. There we go. Chloe says she thinks he is doing the purple mist. Judy says I will be joining you all. Well, Judy, we are really excited for you to join us. Village Green, yes, thank you, Katie. Yeah, that was the one that Village Green and Carnival were the last 2 ones, and I did not join either one of those. I just had way too many things going on, both financially and just project-wise, so I wasn't able to join those. But I'm really excited to get back into it. I'm going to be doing the Tree of Life, which is really exciting. I also have, and I haven't done it yet, but I also have their winter mini PMQ. It's a table runner for winter. I have that one as well. I have all the clues. I just haven't put it together yet. We'll probably do that on a live stream. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I might do it like a Christmas in July. Do it then. That'll be fun. I might do that one as an extended live stream in July. So next week, Judy, we are going to be prepping for our PMQs. We're going to be making sure we have all the notions that we need. You don't need any of these. I shouldn't say need. Making sure we have all the notions that are going to make our lives a little bit easier. I'm going to be going through some of those, some of the things that I recommend you have. You don't need any of it, but I'm going to recommend some of it. We're also going to be prepping by making some bobbins, which is why I have my thread ready. We're going to be making some bobbins. We're going to be helping my mom figure out how to make bobbins on her machine. She does not necessarily have a newer machine. It's just not a machine that she's really used to using. So we might have to help her a little bit. We're going to be cleaning our machines up, getting them all ready to go for the PMQ. Like I said, the first clue ships on the 2nd of February. And we're going to be meeting up again with my mom the 3rd week of February. That way we make sure that everybody has plenty of time to receive their clues, or most everybody will have plenty of time to receive their clues. So then that way we can start. And after that, I'm thinking we'll probably do like a 2nd week of every month. We just have to wait to see how long it takes everybody to get their clues. Some clues, with the Postal Service, it's not always a guarantee that you're going to get them right away. So that's why I want to give everybody plenty of time to get that first clue before we start. And then we're going to do an after dark, at least once a month, where we're going to be working on those. So lots of fun. Lots of fun coming up. All right, so I finally got all of these triangles sewn up, so now we're going to separate them all. I've got this little thread cutter right here on the side of my machine, so I'm just going to use that. There we go. Cutting all those up. So, show of hands, how many of you have participated in a Cotton Cuts PMQ? Just out of curiosity. Just say me in chat if you have. I'm just wondering how many of you have. Judy says, I bought mine all at once, so I think mine will come in an email. Not positive, though. My mom and my aunt did the same thing. They bought theirs all at once. I opted for the monthly program just because of my budget. That's what my budget would allow. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. I'm not sure if they're going to mail the whole thing at one time, and then they just email you the clues, or how that works. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Dawn says, nope. So that means she's not participating. Shirley B is participating. Katie says, several, LOL. That's great. Oh, hi, Brack. Good morning. She says, I love my older machine as you can wind a bobbin while you're sewing. That is really cool. So good morning. I didn't see that you were in chat this morning. Good morning. Janet says, hello, everyone. She says, I haven't done any yet, but I'm signed up for the Tree of Life. Janice, that is great. Good morning to you, by the way. Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for joining us. Make sure you tune in next Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. We are going to be prepping for the PMQ. And we're going to be doing Saturday, once a month, a Saturday stream as part of our After Dark series for the PMQ. So make sure you check in on those. Welcome back. Katie says, I bought my secret garden all at once, but the hope will be monthly. So she'll get it both ways, so we'll have to see how that goes. Awesome. And Janice, I'm excited that this is your first time signing up. That's really exciting. Anybody else signing up? Anybody else? Sorry again for the audio today. I don't normally sound like I'm landing airplanes. I'm having audio issues, so I had to go to my backup, and so my backup is just a headset, and it sounds like I'm, landing airplanes. So, oh well. Chloe says she's not participating this time. That's okay, Chloe. That's okay. I had to take a break too. I had other obligations and other things I needed to take care of, so I had to take a break myself. What does this feel? Here. Lorraine says, yes, I'm doing the purple one. Awesome, Lorraine. Awesome. That is awesome. You know, I thought about doing the purple one, but like I said, my mom picked up my colorway for me. I sent her the link to it, and I said, pick out one, pick out three. And I told her, you know, pick up to three, and then, you know, tell me which order you want me to choose them from. And she said, I'm not picking purple because I know you would normally pick purple for yourself. So she was right. She was absolutely right. So that's really cool. All right, so we've got these all sewn up together. So what I'm going to do now, we're not going to have time to really get to the next part of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay these all out. And we will get them ironed up next time. Oops. Awesome. So that's like, so far that's 5 or 6 of you. That's great. If you are watching this as a replay later, please feel free to leave a comment down below as to if you are participating in the PMQ and what your colorway is. I'd love to hear from you. I can't wait to start seeing all the different colors and all the different clues. It's so fun. Because the part that's really cool is that everybody's making the same thing. They're all the exact same. It's just the different colors that really make it look so much different. It's just, it floors me, the difference that different fabric choices can make. It truly floors me. It's just so cool to see. So we're going to be working on that. I don't think it really matters, but I guess we're going to find out. Chloe says, yes, I have other PMQs to finish. That is why I am not participating in this one. Nope, I completely understand. Like I said, I had to take a little break myself for a couple of rotations for various reasons, so I completely understand. Completely understand, and I have a feeling that some of these are going to be, because I did kind of flip-flop back and forth as to which way I was sewing these, that some of these are going to have to be pulled apart and redone. So let's try to organize these a little bit better. Good news is I don't think there's going to be many. There's the dark ones. You know, when you're doing things like this, you want to try to make sure you stay consistent. So if you always have the lighter shade on the top, you always want to keep the lighter shade on the top. And unfortunately, it appears that I did not always do that. So some of these I might actually have to take apart because I didn't sew the correct edge together. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see when I pull them apart, or when I open them up. I think I'm going to have to pull these apart. Katie says she posted a food short on her channel. It's going to be amusing to see if it crashes and burns or blows up. If you haven't already, please just consider going over and following Katie on her channel. You can do !Katie in chat, and I'll give you a link. Go over and follow her. Excuse me. She has all kinds of fun things over on her channel. It's not just quilting's fun. She said there's a food short over there. There's some she's in Greenland, obviously, by the name of her channel, so she's been doing a lot of Greenland stuff as well. Lots of fun things going on over there. This one's here. Why? Yeah, it looks like I switched halfway through, so I'm going to have to probably pull some of these apart. That's all right. We'll figure it out later on. I have to look here because I feel like if I pull that one open like that, and I pull this one open? Yeah, because they're going to be the same direction. Yep. All right, so I'm going to have to pull one of these sets apart. Oh, probably this one. Probably that one there. All right. Nicola's roller coaster was a big hit. Awesome. Awesome. All right, friends. Well, that's all we've got for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm super sorry about the audio issues. Hopefully, I will have that sorted out in the next couple of weeks. Otherwise, you might have to listen to me land airplanes for a couple of weeks until I can get it sorted out. All right, guys. Thanks so much again for joining me. We did do the official reveal for the colorway for my PMQ. You guys will see that again next week. We'll talk about that more. Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, we'll be joining my mom via Zoom. And then we'll also be doing our Sunday morning stream at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. I will be switching everything around so that next week we'll be working on the Seashore quilt. This week we had to do the So Sweet one just because I couldn't get it prepped in time. So I'll switch all that around. So it'll be a little confusing for a little bit, but I promise you things will be clearer in a little bit. All right, guys, thanks again so much. I really, really, really appreciate LB here. Thanks to all of our new subscribers and our new visitors. It was great to meet you. It was great to chat with you. If you're watching this as a replay and you're new to the channel, please make sure you say hello in the comments below. I love meeting all of my new friends. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. You can do !links, LINKS, and chat. It'll give you links to Facebook and Instagram. There's also links in the description as well. And I will see all of you guys next week, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time for the After Dark series, and then Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time for our regular streaming schedule. All right, guys, thanks again. I will see you guys again very, very soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.